must be Jennifer.
Yes, I am.
Hi, Jennifer. It's nice to meet you. I'm Elizabeth, and I am a social worker with Early Head Start. So first I want to ask you, what do you know about Early Head Start?
I don't know a lot. I've just heard of it and some kids in the program that I used to be in. Some of the other young mothers, their kids were in the program.
They were in Early Head Start?
Yes.
Well, good. So I'm glad you heard of the program. So first I just want to let you know a little bit about what we do. So a lot of people, when they hear Early Head Start, they think of that we are there just for the children. But that is wrong. We are also there for you as well. So we help to promote school readiness amongst children and help them reach developmental milestones, but we also work with the families to help you achieve personal and family goals.
Good.
And through our program, we'll also connect you with health professionals that you may need. So in case to make sure that you and your child are up to date on any medical needs you may have.
Good. I was worried about that because I don't, I'm young.
And so, you are on Medicaid, correct?
Yes, I am.
Good. So we'll work with you, and you're seeing the doctor regularly?
Yes, I try to keep my appointments.
Okay, good. So you previously met with Alex, my supervisor, who came in and she did a little assessment with you?
Yes, she asked me lots of questions.
Lots of questions, yeah, it is a very long assessment. So what did you think about the assessment?
I think it went okay, and I found out a lot of
A
stuff.
lot?
Yeah.
So through the assessment, we were able to see where we'll help you develop those goals that we were talking about. So what do you want out of this Early Head Start program?
Well, I don't have my high school diploma yet, so I'd like to try to work to get my high school diploma, and I've always dreamed of being a vet, and it would be nice if down the road I could go to college too.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that. So, like I mentioned, that's one of the things that we're going to help you do is to help you reach your develop your goals that you have for yourself as well.
And I think I was right that once my child is born that daycare, and once they're in the early childhood program that's provided so I can go to class.
Yes, we will help because our program is a little bit different than other programs. We are a home-based program, so that means that I will come to your home. We can either meet at your home or another facility. I sometimes meet at the library or wherever you would like to meet, and we'll meet for 90 minutes each day, or each week, sorry. But we will help connect you with the daycare facilities to help get your child in daycare so that you are able to go attend your classes, and if you want to look for a job, you're able to have the daycare provided so that you can go to class or go to work.
Does the program help provide, like if I get a job interview, transportation to job interviews or any of those services covered?
Yes, that is something that we can work with you to help give you a bus pass. That is something that our program provides. We'll provide you with a bus pass only for job interviews or doctor's appointments. So if you need a bus pass for those things, we are able to provide them.
Do you have GED classes, or do you recommend places where I can take classes to
I
work
will
on
bring
my
a packet
diploma?
for you the next time we meet. So next week when I come and see you for 90 minutes, I'll bring that. We actually work with the local career college, and we help connect parents with them, and they have classes 2 nights a week for GED. And they help prep you so that you are able to prepare to take the GED exam. And I can also provide you with GED practice tests to do on your free time as well, just so you know what questions to expect.
And then if I pass my GED, do you help with college applications or recommending college programs?
Yes, we can definitely help with that. Like I said, we're here for your child, but also for you, so that is something that we will work with you with is college applications. So you said that you or talked about how you're wanting to get your GED. Um, what previous education do you have? What education experience do you have?
I moved from Chicago when I was 11, and have been in and out of so many schools. So I probably have a ninth or 10th grade education, if that, depending on what classes. I can't remember what classes I passed.
Okay. So we will talk. I'll put you in contact with a GED counselor from the career college, and you'll have to take an entrance exam so they can kind of assess where you're at, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
So your caseworker told me that you were having some problems with your roommate.
We just don't get along. We're different people, and it's been tough.
It's been tough.
Yeah.
Are you guys fighting a lot?
I don't like people in my space, and she likes to be in my space a lot, so we do fight a lot.
So, being in the living situation that you're in, you each have your own apartment, but you share a kitchen area, correct?
Yes.
And what are a lot of those fights about?
Because I keep my space pretty neat, and she's messy, so if she cooks something in the kitchen
She leaves
and
a
spills,
mess.
she leaves her dirty dishes in the sink, and she doesn't clean up her spills. And sometimes the dishes, if I don't do them, they would sit there for several days, and I got other things to worry about besides her mess.
I understand that completely. So when you are having a problem with the mess, how do you usually tell your roommate that bothers you?
We usually yell at one another.
You yell. So when you pretend that I'm her, and if I were to have the mess, how would you tell me that you had a problem with my mess?
How I should tell you, or how I normally tell you?
How would you normally?
Rose, would you clean up your darn dishes again?
Okay. And does that usually upset her and make her yell back?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so going on that, I thought about some conflict resolutions that I could help you with to help kind of resolve that problem, because I know that you had mentioned earlier that you were getting in trouble a lot because of the problems that you and your roommate were having, and that they were threatening to kick you out of the group home if these problems kept arising. Is that true?
Yes, because they don't like us to show anger, and we're trying to learn to cope with problems. And
Yep.
I'm showing that I'm not doing a good job coping, so that's why they say they may kick me out.
Okay. So I just thought about it's 4 simple solutions to help, and this is something that I learned with past roommates. The first that I want to tell you about is honest yet polite communication. So when you are having a problem with your roommate, I want you to say something like, I don't like when you leave a mess. Could you please clean it up? That way you can tell her that you don't like the mess, but you're still asking her to clean up after herself. And another thing is knowing when to pick your battles. Have you heard that term before, picking your battles?
Yes.
And so sometimes it's just best to walk away. And I understand that you don't want to be cleaning up her mess, right?
Right.
And you have enough on your plate, so cleaning up her mess is probably the least of your worries, but it sometimes is hard when you're living and eating in that space,
Yeah.
and it is a mess. So just knowing when to pick your battles. Like sometimes, you come in and you see the mess, and maybe if it's just a dish, maybe you do want to wash it and just put it away. Or, you just go into the kitchen and cook your dinner and then just walk away. Or if she is angry at you and you know that you start to feel angry as well, just walk away. So remember that, knowing to pick your battles. And the next one is respecting different views and compromising. So you said your roommate's name is Rose, correct?
Correct.
Maybe Rose is just not a neat person like you are. So when it comes to living with a roommate, you have to respect that everyone's different. And I know that's difficult when they are leaving a mess, but maybe she doesn't value being neat as much as you do. So respecting the different views, you work to compromise. So maybe you ask Rose, hey Rose, I did my dishes, could you do yours? So you're kind of compromising because, you're doing the mess that you made, and she's doing hers.
Yes.
And then lastly, knowing how to create change. So that would involve knowing how to resolve the problem. So how do you think that this problem would be solved between you and Rose, the conflict you're experiencing?
Well, hopefully she will see that it irritates me and will want to be more responsible and keep her area clean.
And I'm sure that you're setting a great example for Rose, too, keeping your area very, very neat. Has the house mother ever said anything to you about the place being messy?
No, because usually when I know that the house mother's coming to visit, I usually clean up the mess, so Rose gets off the hook.
And I'm sorry that you're having to do that, because I know that's a lot of extra work that you don't need with the stress of everything. So is there anything else that you wanted to talk about today? Is there any other problems that...
No, and I'm trying to work harder with Rose because I don't want to get kicked out of the program because I have no other place to go, and I want to be taken care of, and I want, most of all, I want my baby to be taken care of.
Yes. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you, and I'm here to help your baby, and I can't, help address that problem with Rose directly, but I can help provide you, and we work through solutions on how you can maybe help fix these problems or these conflicts.
Sounds good.
So next week we will meet again for 90 minutes.
Okay.
I will bring you all the information about the GED classes that I talked about before. And I just wanted to touch base. You are receiving health services, therapy services from our agency as well?
Yes.
Good. And do you like your therapist?
Yes, she's very nice.
Good. Well, I'm really glad to hear that. And maybe all three of us can meet sometime together.
Okay.
All right. So do you have any other questions?
No, I guess I'll see you next week.
All right. I'll see you next week. It was great meeting you.
Thank you.